Well, hey guys, hi, Brent Abel, WebTennis.com, back here with you with the answer segment video of this week's episode of What's the Right Shot. And man, had a lot of feedback on this point right here. Second serve from Brian Cheney. I'm hoping to be able to play a chip and charge on this, so I'm kind of getting aggressive up into the court. But if you look at where his second serve lands, I mean, it is deep, it is tough, and I can just sense out of my peripheral vision that he's moving in, which means that if I play a chip and charge on this, I mean, I cannot pop this ball up just because of where I am, and this is such an open court. So I decided to try to chip it down low to him and just stay back, and let's see what we get. And, you know, I get a good return. I get the ball down low. Brian plays a tough little half volley here that, you know, a lot of players said, you know, yeah, you should have come in behind this right now. And you're right. I mean, if I had sensed this earlier, I should have taken this early, but easier said than done, I think. Anyway, I've given up that chance at this point, and now I'm backing up, trying to think of, well, what's going to be my shot? And, you know, right at this point, let's see, we stopped it, I think, right about here. And what I told you was, you know, I'm going to hit a topspin drive off of this. I am not going to chunk a little slice thing in here. I'm not going to slice this. It's going to be a topspin forehand. And right here I asked you what shot you think I should play or what shot you would play. And, you know, I think it was about 50-50. You know, take it to this side, the backhand volley. Take it to this side over here, the forehand volley. A lot of people said just play it down low with the feet, which I like. I mean, I love that play. And, you know, that's assuming that I've got Brian far enough back. I don't know that I do because of how far back I am in here. You know, a lot of you also said just play a topspin roller up here, and I like that play because if it's a high enough roller up in here, and even if Brian can get to it with a high backhand volley, I just don't think he can do a whole lot with it. And I'm going to look at that as an opportunity to be able to move forward. You know, at this point of the match, I can't really recall what I had done in similar situations, but I'm telling you right now, in fact, let me just back this up a hair. Right as this is coming in, I mean, I have got to commit at this point. Am I going here? Am I going there? Am I going at him down low, or am I going to roll the topspin lob in here? And I've already committed. I've already told myself right now, you know what, we're going to go ahead and just get everything lined up. We're going to get the stars aligned here to be able to take this and, you know, wait long enough where he hopefully cannot anticipate what I'm going to do and get him to sort of just wait and react. And here's the shot. You know, I just kind of clean smooth it over to that side. And right at this point, I don't know what's going by him. I want to make sure that from this part right here that I've got my footwork in such a position that I can play the swing the way I want, but that I don't continue to fall away from the court. That even if now he guesses there, you know, I'm ready to go ahead for the next shot, whatever he plays. And, you know, I hit a good shot. It's ends up being a winner. But I'm telling you, at this point right in here, I'm not thinking winner. I'm thinking, how can I get organized to be able to play this shot and get ready for the next ball. Now, one of the things I asked you guys in the Tuesday question is what are you working on with your forehand and with your topspin forehand? And, you know, I got 56 comments, you know, going in that stream. And there are three things that we really have got to have with this topspin forehand. And, you know, no matter where you play this shot, this topspin forehand, whether it's going to be a ground stroke, you know, whether it's going to be hit here, whether it's going to be hit over here, whether it's going to be that deep lob, there are three things that got to happen. Number one is there's got to be a method for getting the racket under the ball. number one. Obviously you need to be able to swing up through this ball to be able to create topspin. Number two, you've got to address a specific part of the ball. You just can't just sort of swing at it. You've really got to be precise with what that contact point is. And then number three is your shoulder alignment at contact has to be very specific on whatever topspin forehand ground stroke you're going to play. What I've put together for you is a mini course, a short course. This thing is about 15 minutes long, and I'm going to address those three must-have vital elements of that topspin forehand ground stroke. Number one is going to be what's the best method for getting the racket under the ball prior to contact. Number two, what's the ideal contact point against the ball? And then number three, shoulder alignment at contact so you really ensure that you get a quality topspin. Right below this video is where you can get signed up. You can get enrolled for this short mini course. It's $27. It's $27 because it's a short course, 15 minutes. We're going to get right to it with those three elements. So look below, and if you get signed up before this Sunday night, I'm going to throw in a bonus for you, kind of as a way to incentivize you to get signed up now as opposed to waiting on this thing. So right below the video, click that enroll link, and I hope to see you in the course.